If your credit score dropped and you have no idea why, don't assume that you did something wrong or that you messed up. Sometimes the credit system changes your credit score even when you did everything right. Hello, everyone. My name is Calvin Russell. I'm a certified FICO professional and a credit strategist. And listen, I've helped people increase their credit scores, lower their car payments, and qualify for home ownership. Before we get into it, if you're really trying to understand what's hurting your credit score right now and what moves it, you need to grab my free credit guide. It will help you understand the basics of building stronger credit right now so you're not guessing every time that your credit score moves. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description below. Chapter 1, your credit score is not fixed, all right? Your credit score is not a permanent number. It can move up, it can move down, and every time that your credit report updates, your credit score is going to be based on information showing on that report at that moment in time. This is another reason why some people say, well, my credit report is different over here, or my credit score is different over here. That's because it updated at a different time. So if one account reports differently, it can change your credit score. Now, that doesn't always mean that you did something wrong. It does mean, however, that something changed in the data. Let me give you an example so you can understand this. So think of your credit score kind of like a snapshot. Every time that your credit report updates, the snapshot is going to change. So let's say, for example, your credit card balance was $200 last month and $900 this month. That credit score is going to react. Even if you paid it off the statement close, the balance may have already reported so that the credit score dropped because of your timing, not because you were irresponsible. So they just happen to show that balance at that time, and you're going to get that credit score at that moment. Chapter 2, credit card balances can report before you pay them. Now, this is one of the biggest reasons that credit scores drop, and that's going to be because of your credit card utilization, all right? Now, utilization, this means how much of your credit limit that you're actually using. The credit bureaus usually see the balance reported by the credit card company, and then again, they report it to them. Now, utilization is your balance divided by your limit, okay? So for example, let's say that you have a credit card balance of 1,000, but your limit is, let's say, 2,000. So if your limit is 2,000 and your balance is 1,000, that's 50% utilization, okay? Now, they don't always see the fact that you paid off your credit card right after that, all right? So a person can easily, they can pay their credit card in full every single month, but still show high utilization. That high balance, even though it's for a short period of time, even though you already paid it, it can drop your credit score. Let me give you another example. Let's say that that credit card has a $1,000 limit, but then you spend $800 during that month. Now, we know you're going to pay it off. You always pay it off. You plan to pay it off on the due date, but the credit card company, they reported the $800 balance right before you pay the bill. Now your credit report, guess what? It's going to show 80% utilization, $800 divided by $1,000 limit. So your credit score is going to drop because anything over 10%, over 30% really is going to drop. Now, your credit score dropped, you didn't miss a payment, you didn't do anything wrong. The timing, it just worked against you. This is also why people say pay your credit card more than once a month. Chapter 3, old accounts can fall off of your credit report. Now, another reason why your credit score may drop is because an old account can fall off. Now, a lot of people think that, when old negative accounts fall off, that can, impact their credit score. Keep in mind, even if you had, an account that was positive, like an old auto loan, right? You can't do anything about it. You had the auto loan, you paid on time, the account closed, but eventually all of that positive history will fall off of your credit report, okay? So this can happen with all closed accounts. Positive closed accounts, they don't stay on there forever. So when they fall off, your average age of credit, that may change as well. Your credit mix may change because that could have been an installment loan and now you don't have any more open installment loans. That can cause your credit score to drop even though the account was positive and it was on time, but again, that history is no longer there. Let me give you an example. let's say that you had an old auto loan from 10 years ago, okay? So again, this is 10 years ago. It was paid on time, it helped your credit history, and it looked older, it looked stronger. And then that day that it drops off of your credit report, you already know what's gonna happen. Now, your average credit age is gonna look younger, which means your score is going to drop, even though nothing bad happened. The scoring system just lost some positive history. Chapter 4. A credit limit decrease can hurt your credit score. Sometimes a bank can lower your credit limit. Now, this can also be with retail credit cards as well too. This can happen even if you didn't miss a payment. Now, banks, they lower limits for a lot of things. It could be your risk, it could be because of inactivity, economic conditions, internal reviews, or some things may be happening with the company behind the scenes. But in short, if your credit limit drops but your balance stays the same, your utilization goes up. And which means, like we talked about before, higher utilization can lower your credit score. Let me give you an example on how this could work. So let's say, for example, you have a credit card with a $5,000 limit, but your balance is $1,000. Now, that's only 20% utilization. But the bank or the credit union or the retail company, they lowered that limit down to $2,000. Now, again, you still got a $1,000 balance, but instead of 20% utilization, now you got 50% utilization. So your credit score is more than likely going to drop, but you didn't spend any more money. The bank just changed the limit. Now, also, if you want help understanding what may be holding your credit score back and what your next credit move should be, schedule a credit qualification call. You can scan the QR code or click the link in the description below. Chapter 5. An account can close without you expecting it. Now, banks close inactive accounts for various reasons, especially retail credit cards, okay? They're very known for this. Credit cards that you don't use may get shut down. Some credit cards have a minimum usage per year. Most credit cards like to see that you use them twice a year. But when that happens, your total available credit can drop, and you may lose your credit mix, so that may change as well. Your average account age may eventually be affected, especially if you've had that credit card for more than 2 years or 3 years. But let me give you an example so you can see this clearly. Let's say that you have 4 credit cards in total, and to combine, they have $10,000 limits, okay? Now, let's say you use one credit card and the $4,000 limit, that one gets closed. Now, your total available credit drops from $10,000 to $6,000. Now, even if your balances stay the same, your utilization is gonna go up, and that most definitely will drop your credit score. Chapter 6, a hard inquiry can cause a small drop in your score. Now, we know that hard inquiries, they do play a small role. However, hard inquiries only stay on your credit report for 2 years, so don't panic too much. That's why I left this towards the end, okay? Now, a hard inquiry happens when you apply for something, essentially when you give someone your full social, all right? So now, this is gonna be for credit cards, an auto loan, a personal loan, mortgages. All of those are going to create hard inquiries, even if you're looking for an apartment. So a single inquiry usually causes a small drop in your credit score, somewhere between 3 to 7 points. But multiple inquiries can hurt you more if they look risky, especially if they've been grouped together, depending on the scoring model and the loan type. But people often forget that they applied for something, especially when they go to like the dealership, for example, and they shotgun your application. That's what I call it. And they have your application go to all of these places to get an auto loan. But let me give you another example. You apply for a credit card, your credit score drops 3 to 8 points. Again, it's not the end of the world. That doesn't mean that you've ruined your credit, okay? It just means that the scoring model sees new seeking behavior. Here's the bigger issue, is that you're applying for too much credit way too fast. Chapter 7, a new account can lower your average age of credit history. So check this out. Opening a brand new account can help long term, but short term, it may drop your credit score. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't open it, obviously. You just got to have your expectations set. So new accounts can reduce your average age of credit. That's usually why it does that. But they also can add an account to your profile, okay? The credit score may dip before it improves, but once you start making the monthly payments, you're gonna be fine. This is normal when you're building credit. But again, people don't think of it like this. They say, well, man, I just got an auto loan or I just got a credit card. How come my score dropped and I haven't even made payments yet? This is a part of the process, unfortunately. But let me give you an example so you can understand this better. So let's say, for example, you have 2 old accounts, but then you add a brand new credit card, whether it's secured or unsecured. Now, that new account has 0 age, it's brand new. So your average age of accounts is gonna go down. Now your credit score is gonna drop at first, but after the account ages, like over time, and it reports positive payments, assuming you're paying on time, it will help you later down the line. Chapter 8. Loan balances can change how your credit score reacts, okay? So for example, installment loans are gonna work a lot differently than credit cards. So an installment account or an installment loan is anything that ends in the word loan. So auto loan, personal loan, student loan, mortgage loan. Those are all installment accounts. Now your credit score can move as the balance changes. So paying off a loan can sometimes cause a temporary drop in your credit score. That surprises a lot of people. Like for example, when people get their taxes back, they start paying off personal loans. They start paying off their auto loans. Again, it's okay to do that. Again, make those smart decisions. You want to bring that debt down. However, when the account closes, it also affects your credit mix, which is another reason why it closes. So let's say, for example, you pay off your car loan. Now you expect your credit score to jump up because you're thinking, well, I owe $3,000, $5,000, whatever, and I just paid that debt off. Isn't that a good thing? Yes, it is. But your credit score is dropping, okay? Why is that? Because the loan is now closed. You lost that active account mix, okay? That scoring system may no longer see that open installment loan. Now, again, you did the right thing financially, but the credit score reacted differently. Chapter 9, negative items can update and refresh on your credit report. Now, sometimes an old collection or a charge-off is going to update on your credit report. That update can make the item look more recent in the scoring algorithm. Now, the date of the first delinquency is not going to change, but the reporting activity can still affect score movement. This typically happens if collection agencies update a balance, if you dispute something and then they make, they now make it accurate. Collection agencies, they may update, the account status in general. Now, this is gonna cause a score drop even if the debt is old. Let me give you an example because sometimes people get confused on this. Let's say, for example, you have a collection from 3 years ago. It doesn't really matter the age, but this is just the example. But let's say it's from 3 years ago. It's been sitting on your credit report with absolutely no updates. Then the collection company updates the balance, which means your credit score drops. You didn't create any new debt, like you didn't do anything with it, but the account started reporting new activity. Chapter 10, different scores can show different numbers. Now, not all credit scores are the same. Just because you see something on your phone or your credit card doesn't mean that everyone's going to see the same thing. You have two main models, that's FICO and VantageScore. Those are different models. For example, Credit Karma uses VantageScore, okay? But most lenders, many lenders, 90% of lenders are still using the FICO scores. Now, mortgage lenders are using specific scoring models. Auto lenders may use different types of scores, but most of the time, auto lenders, credit card companies, mortgage lenders, they're going to be using FICO. So now, one score can drop while others are not going to move the same way. Let me give you an example so you can kind of see this a little bit clearer. Credit Karma may show that your credit score dropped 30 points, but don't forget, Credit Karma uses VantageScore, okay, different algorithm, versus your FICO score may only drop 8 points, or your FICO mortgage score may move differently. That doesn't mean that Credit Karma is a fake score or bad. It's just a different algorithm. You're just looking at a different scoring formula. Chapter 11, your credit report may not have changed without you noticing. Most people look at the credit score first, but the score is only the final result, okay? The credit report is the real source. So you have to say, okay, what happened? Did something fall off? Was something late? Is there a new collection? If the credit score dropped, that means something on the credit report likely changed. Even if that change is small, something like a balance update, your credit card limit could change, your account could be closed, a new inquiry, a new account, an old account falling off, a collection update, or anything that's could be incorrect reporting as well too. So let me give you like an example like that you can kind of understand. So don't just ask, why did my credit score drop? You have to say, okay, what changed on my report? That's how you find the real answer. The score, again, is just the end result. The report is the diagnosis and how you find out exactly why that score made that move in the first place. So as you all can see, your credit score can be affected by a lot of different things, even if you didn't purposely do something. But that's why we keep making these videos, so you can stay on top of things like this. And I'll see you on the next video.